Hi everybody, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. I apologise for being 10 minutes late. We were at the vets and it took longer than I expected. And anyway, I am here with the latest updates for We Share Abundance, as I said. And We Share Abundance is a cloud nation, an emerging nation, been around a little over 5 years, putting in solid foundations to be here for many generations to come. We are now expanding our economy, and that will improve our treasury, benefiting all our citizens because they all hold our currency. We give it to them free every month. We're also a non-separatist organization. That means we don't separate people into groups based on what they look like, where they come from, what the color is, what the gender is, or anything else. We simply see everybody as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all linked together, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer our community. We have a little affirmation in a moment that helps us with that ideology. And that'll come just after our very short opening prayer to help us find true happiness in life. Not short-term pleasure, but that ever new joy that is within. It can't be bought. You can only get it through loving service to other people. And the great thing about being of loving service to other people is it is the root of the law of attraction. It attracts into your life everything that you need. You don't have to worry about chasing after things. It'll all happen as long as you go out of your way to be of loving service to as many people as you can. Okay. So that's our little prayer and affirmation. And after that, I'll give you the updates of where we are with all our development and various other things. But I'd like to welcome you, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the recording. We are streaming live into YouTube and also Facebook group We Share Abundance publicly. And of course, you can see the recordings there. I know that not everybody can make 7 p.m. London time. In fact, I struggled to make it today. I do apologize. I was about 10 minutes late. So with that said, let's get started right away with that little prayer and affirmation. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they need into their life. Amen. And our little affirmation, we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, let's have a quick look, see who's here. Of course, you got me, even though I was late. I'm here from Cornwall. We've got Norman in from Doncaster in England, Lewis from Lisbon in Portugal, Maya from Hampshire in England. We have Payago Lakshmi from Ramachandra. That doesn't make sense to me. Ramachandra is one of our members, but perhaps Payago Lakshmi is a referral of Ramachandra, I don't know. We've also got Ron in from Holland, from Amsterdam in Holland, Bozina from Edinburgh in Scotland, Nankiep from Nigeria, Kim from Cork in Ireland, Kingsley from Manchester, England. We have Ramachandra in as well from Watford in England, Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA. And that covers it for the people that we've got here live at the moment. We are missing a couple of people that are regulars. I hope they are just delayed a little bit or enjoying themselves somewhere else rather than anything untoward. Okay. Right. Let me give you some numbers for the last 24 hours and then we'll bring you up to date with what's been going on development-wise. The last 24 hours, we had an increase of 2 in the 777 plan to 45,289, an increase of 9 in our registered members to 53,671, an increase of 14 in our active members to 3,607, and no change in the ShareHope Pro members at 787. We have an increase of 2 in our Easy Team Builder to 1,122. No change in the Success Blueprint, stable at 40 at the moment. We have an increase of 9 in the Best Plan Ever to 756. So that's where we are with that. I'm going to talk a little bit about the 777 plan and something else that crossed my desk today. But meanwhile, we are progressing. Vishal tells me he's 80% done with the withdrawals for the TIR plan. And that pretty much wraps up the TIR plan. We should be able to get that live early next week. Similarly, I had a message from Devyani, but I wasn't here. It's quite a long message. I've not really digested it all, but it's to do with the mall. It is up on the test server apparently, and there are things there that I'm supposed to be looking at and doing, and I'll get to those tomorrow. I didn't get a chance to check the Fun Miracles website. I say we've been a little bit out of working with We Share Abundance because of the veterinary situation with Cody. So there we go. I'm sorry, I don't have an awful lot more in the way of updates to give you, but it's looking good for the mole and for the TIR plan. And once we've got those out of the way, we'll be working on the back end of the Fun Miracles and getting that up to scratch, and that'll be something else. You know, our 777 plan is quite revolutionary. It was a way, and is a way, of people paying it forward, the members as a whole paying it forward through their income, not out of their pocket, paying it forward for people that can't afford to join. And it opens up those positions. And unfortunately, most people don't do anything to fill those positions that are opened up and paid for. And so we fill them when we have the opportunity from people that join us that have done their KYC and are not in the plan. And so the system will allocate those. But if we've not got many people joining We Share Abundance, you know, if we've only got 9 a day or whatever it was, what did we have today? Less than that. Was it? We only had 2 people today join, 4, yes. No, sorry, that was, we had 9 today, 8 yesterday, 11 the day before. And those people don't all do their KYC. And even the ones that do their KYC, they have a 7-day delay before the system will allocate them into the plan. And if you are their sponsor, you would be wise to get them to join the plan in your downline, because if they're allocated the plan, they can go elsewhere. They're not necessarily in your pay line in the 777 plan. But it is a very forward-thinking plan. It's a plan where the community working together helps everybody grow. Unfortunately, most people don't do anything to help it grow. So we don't even get the people saying, okay, there's a free position here for you, get in. And so it tends to slow down. When we had a lot of people that were just in the pool there that hadn't joined, and we had 30 or 40,000 people waiting to be put in, yeah, it was moving very quickly, because even though people did nothing, those free places were being filled. But now on a daily basis, we're creating more free places than we have members to go in. And that is a ridiculous situation, but it is what it is. The plan works really well, but people, the majority of people, don't even help people by putting them into those free positions that are available. And that is a tragedy. Now, something crossed my desk today. We've had a lot of members that have been pitching me on Des Alpes, and I've not got involved in it. And the reason was because it's a 2x20 matrix, and I know that most people won't make it work. They won't even refer to people. Now, the matrix works on spillover, so could we put in 60 or 100, 200 people? Yeah, we probably could. But people at the bottom wouldn't be making any money, and they would gradually say, oh, well, I'm not going to pay if I'm not making money, and they'd drop out. And so the people above them wouldn't be making money, and they'd drop out. And this is what happens in nearly every matrix plan. Somebody will get it all up and running, boom, and everybody's excited, but the people at the bottom don't make any money, and they don't do anything to make any money. So they don't really deserve any money, but that's not the way they look at it. They look at it as, well, I'm paying this money and I'm not making anything, so I'm going to stop paying, which is fair enough, I suppose. But they shouldn't have got involved in the first place if they weren't going to make it work. So I didn't get involved in Des Alpes because of that. It's a wonderful pay plan. It's a wonderful structure. But I know that short term, we could make a little bit of money out of it, and then it would all fall apart. However, somebody approached me recently with a program within Des Alpes, which is similar in the methodology, the ideology, if you like, of the 777 plan. And it's where the people that are making money pay people in. So they pay it forward for people. It is, in that respect, very, very similar to the 777 plan, although it works in different ways. It is the same sort of process. People join, they get paid in, and then when they're making money, they agree that once they're making a certain amount of money, they will pay it forward for 10 people. Now, those people can go anywhere, so it's a community build, in the same way that the 777 plan is a community build. It puts people in anywhere. In the same way that we have the Share Hope plan with that hybrid matrix, where some people can go anywhere, or there are two entries that everybody has, and one entry can go anywhere, the other entry goes into the members downline. So it is a community operation within the Des Alpes compensation plan. Now, Des Alpes also had some legal issues They're in Canada, which is highly regulated for any home business. And so what they did is they closed the doors, and they won't be opening them again till I think the 1st of September. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that date, but it's around then. But in the meantime, this team build, if you like to call it that, is operating. It's getting people positioned. Now, there are two options when you join, like there are two options when you join the 777 plan. You can either join as a free member in that free position, and it's no money out of your pocket, or you can get your hand in your pocket and you can pay and join 1, 2, 3, up to 7 levels to make sure that you never miss out on a commission. Well, in this Des Alpes feeder, they have the same two options. You can either register and be placed when people have that income that they promised they would pay in 10 people, or you can put your hand in your pocket and pay your own way in. It's about, I don't remember what it is, $130, $150. I think it's less than $150. Can't remember the exact figure. Now, it is a monthly, but once you've got 2 people in on your first level, you get $100 each for those. So you're making a profit, $200. And let's say it was 150. I know it's less than that, but you'd be making $50 profit. So you're making over $50 with just 2 people. And if the system can place those 2 people quickly for you, which it has been doing, then nobody needs to worry about ongoing costs, and it just keeps building and growing, and you make more and more money as they get through different levels. So it's a very, very good, well thought out system, like the 777 is a very good, well thought out system. The Des Alpes system that they have is called something to do with stars, I think. Just a minute, let me check it. Yeah, Shining Star Club or something like that. And so I decided that we should join that. Whether you want to put your hand in your pocket or whether you want to join it and just get paid in at some stage, that's fine. Now, the difference here is that those free positions are paid to people, and they've got a queue of people waiting. At the moment, I believe there are about 3,000 people waiting to be placed. And of course, Des Alpes is not operating, paying commissions or anything at the moment, so they're not going to be placed until there are 300 people that are making over $1,000 that are going to pay them in and keep the thing moving forward again. But as it grows, it's going to get slower in the same way that the 777 plan has got slower as it's grown, because they're going to run out of people, or because it's a matrix, it's going to take longer to fill the levels and get everybody their 2 people. And once everybody's got their 2 people, that means you've got 4 on your second level, and then you're making a few $100s then instead of 50 or 60 or whatever it is. But it's a very sound program. So I thought we need to get in that, and I'll be sending a message out about that tomorrow. Now, if you opt to pay your way in, you go in ahead of the people that are being paid in, and that is only fair and right. So you have the option. You don't have to pay your way in. You can be paid in. You can be paid in by the system. You have to agree that when you're making the commissions, you will pay it forward for 10 more people. And that pretty much covers all you've got to do. You don't have to find the people that you're paying it forward for. Here in the 777 plan, we have it paid forward, but somebody's got to find the people to put in there. And if there aren't people in the waiting room, then the system can't allocate people. But at the moment, Des Alpes have got plenty of people in the waiting room, and we can put in a lot more. There's no reason why every one of our members shouldn't join there. Now, if you're already in Des Alpes, tough. You can't get in the Shining Star program. You're not allowed 2 positions. So I don't think there's a way you can do that, but I'm not sure about that, whether you can join the Shining Star program as well and take advantage of it. But basically, it's for people that are new. So if you're not in Des Alps, this is a wonderful opportunity for you. If you put your hand in your pocket, you'll be placed earlier than the people that don't put their hand in the pocket, which is only right and fair, because it means you're going to get your money back quicker than the people who are going to make money that haven't put anything in. So those are the 2 options. I'll be sending out more information on it tomorrow. We want to get as many people registered as possible, as quickly as possible, because it'll all go on a timestamp basis. So the quicker you are in, the better position you're going to get in there, and it's not going to take as long. We're not looking at getting rich overnight. We're hoping that you can get to a break-even point very quickly, within a month or 2. But we are looking at like 2 years down the lane, making $10,000 a month. And that is significant income for anybody, whether you're already making good income or whether you're not making good income. What do you have to do? You have to get involved as quickly as possible, and that's it. If you refer people, you refer them through the community plan. It just helps everybody in the community. You don't use your personal referral link. That is against the plan and the way it works. And if you do that, you deserve to be kicked out of the plan. I don't know whether that's what they'll do, but that's what you deserve. You need to get sorted out in that way. So it is there. It will be an amazing opportunity for people. A lot of people that can't afford to get involved can get involved. It'll just mean they're a little bit behind the people that can afford to put in that $120, $130, whatever it is. But we will be doing that. It has, as I say, the same ideology. The methodology is a little bit different, but the ideology is the same as our 777 plan. And so it fits in with everything that We Share Abundance is about, just helping people to progress in their life and find happiness. Okay. Somebody disappeared from here. I don't know who it was, but we had more than 3 people in our link. Okay. So that basically covers what I've got for you. We've got Alexis saying hi, and we've got Ali Raza from Pakistan saying hi, and we've got Bozina from Slovenia also saying hi. She's actually saying good evening, which is fine if you're in Europe or certain other parts of the world. But for some people, it'll be good morning or good night or whatever, good afternoon. Okay, but it's all the same, isn't it? Just, I like the way the Australians do it. They just say good day, whatever time of day it is, doesn't matter. I know I go for a walk most days around about lunchtime with Cody when he's able, and everybody I see, I say hello. Whether I know them or not, it doesn't matter. I always say hello to people. And most people respond with either good morning or good afternoon. And with it being around noon, they get confused and then they get all flustered. And that's why I always say hello, because I never know what time it is. Okay. And we got David in from Nigeria as well. But that really covers it. We are doing well. We're moving forward. I'll be checking on Fun Miracles tomorrow. I'll also be doing what Devian has asked me to do on the mall. Next week we'll be rocking and rolling with the mole and the TIR plan. I will also get out information on that Shining Star plan or whatever it's called. Take a look at it. You don't have to get involved. It's up to you. But you can get involved at absolutely no cost. All you've got to do is agree that when you're making enough money, you will pay 10 people in. It's, as I say, it's a similar sort of philosophy to our 777 plan. Okay. The sun has gone down here, says Rosina. Okay. Well, it's still bright and sunny here. It's bright and sunny till, I don't know, 9:30 or something like that, I think, here at the moment. But it is getting darker every day. Okay. But brighter if you're a member of We Share Abundance. Okay, that is it really for today. I apologize for being a little bit late. I've got to go to the vets with Cody again tomorrow, but that is a 4:15 appointment. I can't see that delaying me for the 7 o'clock. So hopefully I'll be on time tomorrow. I thought I'd have been on time today. The appointment was 5 p.m. today. I thought, no problem, it'll only take an hour or so and then I can get back and get done. But it took a bit longer. I apologize for that. I hope to be here on time tomorrow until 7 p.m. on Saturday, London time. I wish you all very well, and I'll be here, and we'll be streaming live on YouTube and in the Facebook group We Share Abundance publicly. Until then, let's see if we can get a few more people into We Share Abundance. We're getting less than 20 or 30 a day is really appalling. Not that, we've got 50,000 plus members. It only takes a handful to get one person a month for us to have 50, 60, 70 people a day joining. If we have that number of people joining, your 777 plan will move a lot faster because we'll have them in the pool. They will get allocated into those free positions. We're creating more and more free positions every day. I know for a fact that we create 30 plus positions every day. I don't think we've ever created less than 30. And we just don't have people to fill them. So there you go. Share Hope withdrawal, please. I need money. Share Hope withdrawal. You can withdraw from the Share Hope Powerline plan if you've made any money there. No problem. Okay, the withdrawals are available. Okay. God bless. I'll see you all tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time. Get out there. Let's see if we can bump up our recruitment a little bit. God bless.